O-Sensei, Dariusz, Bajkowski. Hai, subidați! Hey! Boss, thank you. Welcome everybody to the center. Just speak English and it is okay, or anybody have to translate to the kids? Okay. Teodor, please. So, during this seminar, we also want to touch some subject very important in the karate training.
Deci vom încerca să atingem câteva probleme de antrenament în karate.
It is bunkai.
Bunkaiul, adică explicația la da?
All of us know that bunkai is the application of the technique that are put in kata. And everybody of us know that the kata is only a shape of the fight, right? They understand, okay. So, if the kata is a shape, we have to find the first understanding, and then we adjust the techniques from kata to the situation that is given to us.
Deci trebuie să, în funcție de explicația din bunkai, trebuie să ajustăm tehnicile din kata, astfel încât ele să fie reale. Da?
When you practice bunkai, you always have to deal with three most important things.
Deci de fiecare dată când facem bunkai, trebuie să înțelegem trei lucruri foarte clare.
The first is, of course, the technique.
Primul, tehnic.
Technique of the kata, right? The second is what the opponent gives you. That means space.
Da. În al doilea rând, ce ne oferă adversar, da? Dacă ne oferă spațiu de manevră.
And because the opponent uses his own techniques,
și pentru că el își folosește propriile tehnici,
you have to deal with the third point, very important.
Și atunci trebuie să avem cel de-al treilea punct important,
the timing.
Timing.
That means if you combine your technique in the proper space and in the proper time, you are winner.
Deci dacă reușim să ne folosim tehnicile într-un mod corect, în timp și în corelare cu adversarul, atunci avem succes.
So first of all, you have to be you have to feel okay with your kata, with your technique. You have to be the way that you're saying about yourself. I feel this kata okay. I can show this kata to people.
Deci nu putem arăta un kata decât atunci când îl simțim și nu-l simțim decât atunci când este făcut respectând realitatea.
Once you got to this point in practicing kata, you have to start, this is the moment of start the training for bunkai.
Deci ca să putem face kata cu adevărat, trebuie să începem făcând bunkai.
And then you have to imagine the opponent, and also you have to practice with the real opponent. You have to ask colleagues, and you practice real bunkai with the partner.
Deci una este să ne imaginăm un adversar și alta să facem cu un adversar real și atunci colegii trebuie să ne devină pe rând adversari și să facem cu un adevărat adversar real absolut toate pasajele.
Today I just want to introduce the thinking of bunkai. And we will start from the very simple techniques coming from the first Heian kata.
Deci vom încerca să înțelegem bunkaiul cu tehnici simple din Heian.
Can we ask one student to show us the few first steps from Heian Shodan?
Deci, hai să întrebăm
Can we, is there a volunteer?
Voluntar să arate primii pași din Heian Shodan.
Not everybody.
Okay, just one. Nu Antonio.
Antonio.
Italian.
Speak Italian? No? Why not? Prego, Antonio. Pare heian shodan. First step. Eight. Wait a second. One by one, okay? Eight. Then this is side, but front in the distance, you get closer to the opponent, right? Then second, knee. Then third, sun. Okay, let's, this is enough for the beginning. Eight. Knee, sun. Thank you. What is the meaning of the very first Gedan Bara?
Care înțeles primului Gedan?
Lack of what? My day, okay. Come. Please. Make my Gary with you attack my Gary, your friend. And you're blocking with Gedan Bara, yes? Okay, it's. And then, let's see. And everything is okay, but if you take a very careful look at the distance, there is something not okay. Let's try again, okay?
Deci distanța nu e bună, evident.
Once again, please. My game.
Hai,
Antonio, yeah? Ready? Eight. Knee. Yeah. Okay. Again. But wait a second. Antonio, please just step forward. And you do your job here, side. No. But you do your job side here. Okay? And be careful. Eight. You kick. Okay. Once again. Eight. Not him. Here, from. Eight. Knee. Just look about the space here. This is the correct space of kata, but it wouldn't work like this. So what happens here, really? Antonio, can you go over there and take me the stick? Yeah, thank you. We have to remember that most of kata we know today, they come from the old kata that were invented during the Middle Ages on Okinawa.
Deci marea majoritatea kata-urilor actuale provin din kata vechi, care la rândul lor provin din Okinawa. Da? Deci kata vechi din Okinawa, aia era stilul de bază. Din alea provin. Da?
And the main point of practicing open hand fighting was to protect ourselves against people who use any weapon.
Deci, punctul principal al celor care se apărau cu mâna goală era împotriva unor oameni în armată. Indiferent că arma era sabie sau băț sau altceva.
But in the Middle Ages, there was no shotguns.
În Evul Mediu nu erau arme.
Just sticks, and who were samurai, they had swords, right?
Deci samurai aveau săbii, ceilalți băți. Așa era pe vreme.
So the very common weapon was bow, a long stick, not like this one, but like about a man long stick.
Da, deci ăsta un pic ca mic băț, un băț normal este de 1,80 m de lung.
Where is Antonio? So, Antonio, you hold this stick like bow. Have you ever worked with bow? No. The main point of bow is this, that you hold bow
Deci modul în care se ține
in the middle, just regular like kamae in karate, right? This way. Wait a second, I'm gonna show you. And you step front, punching with the long end. That means that really the opponent is not too close It's like about here. Right?
E clar că adversarul era la distanță.
So when you step front, and this hand works like you would like to make tsuki, and second like going to, but not turning because you have stick, right? This way, okay? Go. Yeah, but be far, okay? So this is the distance of bow attack, and if you take the long Bara here inside, this is the distance of what we find in the first movement in kata. And the idea is that you, okay, go. Okay, that you go in very close to the opponent, and your black must come inside, in the middle, between the hands, between garda.
Și atunci blocul este foarte, foarte lung.
This is very important because the end of the stick has the power, energy, right? The long way coming, and at the end there is a big energy. If you go with the blocking against the stick, at the end of the stick, this is end of your hand. So to protect your hand, you have to go inside. This way, you are closer to him, and then look what happens. He has another opportunity to use the other end of the stick. But I am inside. So the other end does not work this way. The only thing for him to do is to step back to make the distance and to attack me again with another end of the stick. Right? So we're doing this, right? Front. One, yes, one. And I go in, then you want to punch me. Yes. This is, remember, 1 meter 80 centimeter long stick, bow. So my work using the kata technique is following the opponent. Following. Get close to him and then follow. Just don't let him punch me standing here. So now we don't have sticks here, but you play with the partners the way like you have. You are here, and you're making your kata, yes? And I have the stick. I play the way I have the stick. So I have like about this distance, right, to him. Okay, and I go 1, and then again. And you have to get closer. I try to make space for me and attack again, right? From this, again, this. We go, Anton. 1. And this is the way of karate technique against weapon. So, you see the technique, you see the space, and you see the moment, that means timing, of the last technique that should be, we call it todome, for this situation, right? So again, we play 1, then I try, but he escaped of the distance of my stick again. You understand? Okay, so please, the older instructors, please help the kids, because this is very important, beginning to start understand, and we want to put them in the way of thinking, and then we will go through the seminar about the bunkai more and more. Thank you, Antonio. Awesome. So now we're practicing in the 2 persons. watch when I start. When I start, you have to move together with me. This is the only chance for you. Now, it's too late. You got it. It's too late, right? Together with me. Yeah. This is like synchronization. You have to watch your opponent and then move together. Or forget the stick. It was just the introduction of the first meaning, and I want you to put to the proper way of thinking about introducing bunkai of kata technique. Can I use one black belt assistant now?
Okay.
Thank you. So, if we want to show bunkai using the same techniques from kata, but without weapon, there must be something changed, because if not, it doesn't work. Let's say it can be for the beginning Oizuki, right? So this, your space is already here. When you go forward, he's not there. What to do? You have to change something. You have three aspects: technique, space, and timing. If you change technique, there is not the same kata. If you miss the timing, you are done. He punches you. So this moment, you can change the space. Let's stay with the Oizuki, right? The kata gives you front step here, but it doesn't have to be this way. You can make a different way. Oizuki. You can be here, and then you have the move in. Or do I have to stay this place? No, I can move. I live. Yeah? Go. Right. So now we try to introduce hand-to-hand fighting, but using the really kata techniques that was prepared for long distance, for against the stick. So you have to adjust the distance, the space. You go back instead of going front. Go back and then go front with the counter punch. Or you even escape to side. Hand, go. This way. And go. So just those two exercises, and then we come here immediately to get next step.
Hai facem toate variantele astea și
Raul.
ai filmat ceva.
Help the kids.
Okay.
They are your body of your clubs. If they understand things from this seminar, they will thank you, instructors. So please take care of your kids also, okay? Thank you. So go in between them and...
Merge, da?
Merge super.
Foarte aproape, deci aici. Aici, da? Și aici. Deci, acest lucru când vine prindem de braț, vine jos și te ține. Nu mai trece prin vârstă că te ține dacă îi dau un cap, cu cap. Nu. De la Bara. Scuze, hai termin. Nu, zic eu ca idee, da? O, a, scuze. Articulat. În momentul ăla, nu mai zic. Care așa că vezi. Vine la momentul să vă spun, asta e parte. Că n-a făcut mai gata. Nu-ți de asta. Nu se poate băi.
You got it? You sure?
Yes.
Sure, you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Where's my assistant? We introduce hand-to-hand combat. No weapon. Karate means no weapon. Empty hands. But karate does not mean only hands. You have all your body working for you. Okay, let's go with the Oitsuki again. Doesn't matter, can be Maigeri, but we start from the very simple exercises just to show the problem and to understand the real meaning. Then you can change attacks to Maigeri, Mashigeri, different things. Right? So let's start with the Oitsuki again. So we said that we change space and we can make this kind of blocking and then going in. But if I am a little bit late with this movement, I still have to move my body into him. Right? So this is first, you avoid the punch and you already punch him. Just how the boxer says, you have to begin the guy. If you begin him, then you can finish him, right? But this way means I don't have a space to make the next step, right? From kata. Wait. I told you the whole body works. The whole body works. So I am so close, I go in and I use my Zenkutsudachi. Oh, what is it? open him for me, right? This is first touch, bam! And then I attack muscle here. The stances, especially the low stances of Shotokan Karate, are important as the useful stances for combat. And this way we use first block as the avoiding punch and immediately punch him. Gedan Barai changes to Tetsui Uchi. Then go in. Just your knee attacks the muscles here. And then you punch. When you open him, you punch. So we go this way, okay? Just 5 times.
No, I asked them.
Okay. No, but let them try just 5 times each person, okay?
It's a paper, we're still...
Just introduction to the way of thinking about kata and bunka, and we will go further tomorrow for the more difficult things from kata and deeper thinking. Thank you for tonight.
Okay.